This is Cup of Tea and a Yarn. I'm Jill, Tea and a Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry. This is my friend that we're not going to have fisticuffs today. This is Kylie.
Hi, I'm Crafty Mama with a K and a U.
Oh.
Because Mama, the American spelling is with an O.
Yeah.
So, which is why it's always available. So I'm Crafty Mama on Ravelry and Instagram. Yep.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Kylie did say g'day.
Yep.
So she has got some Australian connections.
I'm from Australia. But my mum's Kiwi, so I am half Kiwi and I'm looking to become a citizen. I don't think I've told you that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. So today we are in a different place. This is Kylie's fabulousness of background.
It's a bit much, maybe.
No, it's great. So we're here in South Auckland in Karaka, just off the motorway. So I'm on my way home from having a meeting all day and pop in to say hello. And let's see how we go.
Yeah.
So I have not very much actually, but Kylie's got loads because she's not done this, so she can like tell us about her whole life of knitting.
You guys won't even know that I haven't just done it. I can show you something I've done 6 years ago.
That's right. So Kylie's really, what's the word that means does lots of? There's a word for that.
I'm not good with words.
Does lots of and quite quickly. There is a word.
Oh, see, now I feel like I don't do as much as you.
Oh. You do a lot of Stephen West shawls.
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of Stephen West shawls.
Yep. I've actually decided this year I probably won't do as much because this is all my, you can't see it properly, but this is all my shawls. Actually, it's missing a couple. And I've gotten to the stage where I had so many that they end up just being shoved in there, and it's kind of like, I don't know, they're not being treated as they should, and I don't have enough choppers, so that's what I need to concentrate on.
I do that with my shawls, but then when they get to that point, I just give some away. Like, I haven't worn these ones for a while, so I'll give those away.
I actually often give, I like to give a shawl to a new mother.
Oh, yeah.
But it has to be a very special person to get a shawl, because I think when you're breastfeeding in the middle of the night, to have a shawl that's really special and reminds you of someone, and it makes you feel really loved.
Now that's what I needed to hear, thinking about the baby shower.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
That's all right. Instead, I'll show you my first work in progress. So decided to blitz the crochet blanket. That's gone. Well, it hasn't gone. I've done some squares. They're just in with some other crochet squares, that's not a real work in progress because it's not for anything. It's just some squares. Yeah. So did I tell you about the conversation we had? I think I must have done last week, where there was a group of us talking about what constitutes a work in progress and what doesn't.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And apparently blankets don't.
Oh.
Because they can take forever.
Yeah,
especially
I kind of get
ones.
that. I do get that.
Yeah.
I've had a scrappy blanket going for years now.
Yeah.
So. And I don't count it.
Yeah. You wait for your scraps. Yeah. So it's
actually
forever.
I've got two. Two. Can't trust these Aussies. I've got two scrappy blankets. As you say. Yeah. I don't think I'm waiting for scraps. I have plenty of scraps, but they're just not as much fun as trying to do a whole project, I guess.
And also, it needs to be a bit cooler.
Yeah.
It's way too hot and muggy at the moment to be thinking about anything big.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, show me what you got.
My Milo. I started the Milo because that's what was a great suggestion from my last podcast. Yeah. This is the second one I've started. I don't know the sex of the child. And I don't think that my friend is like that whole gender colour thing, but I wasn't sure. And the yarn I picked initially was some Nana Cindy, which was that, the glow in the, not the glow in the dark, but the one that if you went to a disco it would glow. Yeah. Yeah. And it had lots of lime green. Yeah, UV.
Active. I've got some of that.
Yeah. So it had, so it's mostly cream, but lots of lime green and bright shocking pink.
Yeah.
When I knitted up, the pink came across more than the green.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. So I was kind of like, I really liked it, but then I thought, well, if it's a boy, will she?
Yeah.
Most important thing is, will she get use out of it?
Yeah. Yeah. What size have you knitted it?
I think, so I didn't swatch. I'm doing it on needles which are 2 sizes smaller than they're supposed to be.
Okay.
And I'm doing a 3-month-old.
Okay, so it'll probably be
about a 3-month-old.
about a 3-month.
Which I think is about right because she's having it in March, so in 3 months it'll get a bit cooler.
I was just thinking, if you hold it up, it's quite a deep, like it's like a wintry colour. It's really nice.
It's very teal.
It's not showing up very well.
Teal.
Yeah, hopefully.
You see my my dodgy cable, which I'm kind of.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit more spread out, some more knit rows in between, but
it looks good.
Stuffed it up. The yarn is Lanamoor Organic, which is from the South Island, New Zealand. That's a merino, and it's a merino Romney, sorry. And I purchased it to make a scarf that I saw my other friend making, which I thought, oh, I really like that, which then I've never made, so now it was my only other DK, basically. And I know I could have knit my Milo with a 4-ply on smaller, or even smaller needles, and a bigger size. But the baby shower's on Saturday, and you know today is Wednesday.
You could have done 2 held together though.
I could have, and I thought about that, and I couldn't decide which 2.
Oh, you could have done 2 different ones.
Anyway, it's this. This is what it is.
Right. Looks good though. It'll be lovely.
And I just started it last night, so it's quite,
They're so quick, Milos. I love them.
It's good. There we go.
Well, I've just finished something, so my only work's in progress at the moment. Well, that I'm actively working on.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have more. I'm doing a sock. This is a Regia Perfect sock.
It's really cool. I really like how
it's really cool. So, I can actually show you. That's one finished, so I have a hoe, and I'm nearly finished this one. But I went down to BT Mine today in Huntley for work, and someone else was driving both ways, so I got to knit from. I've done like 3 inches of knitting at work time.
Nice.
So that was rather good. But they're for my brother-in-law. Now that doesn't give too much away in case he watches. I don't think he'll watch, but you know. And because I've got 3 brothers on my husband's side, plus his sister's partner, plus my sister's partner. So it doesn't give anything away. I've got lots of them.
But if one of them watches who doesn't get the socks, they might feel left out.
I was actually half thinking today, maybe I'll knit everyone's socks for Christmas, but it's only February. It could happen.
Totally.
Anyway, so that's my work in progress, my knitting work in progress. I always have crochet as well. Do you do that?
I do have crochet work in progress, not at the moment though.
So it's a blanket. But this counts because I'm actually actively trying to finish it. Okay, so this was a kit.
Oh, cool.
It's just beautiful, but it doesn't look so beautiful now that I've opened it and moved it all around. This is the Moya, the waiting blanket, and it came as a kit, and I got this from Little Woolly Makes in Hastings, Victoria, down on the Mornington Peninsula. That's where I used to live. So this was my old local yarn shop, and I really miss this shop. It's just, Julie is amazing. And what's really fun about these is they're pre-made. Okay, so every single ball, there's 12 balls. There's actually 14 because there's 2 for the edge. But every single ball for the squares are already made up. Unfortunately, they are joined. There's a join in them, so I got a bit like, it's a join. But now I know why, because if you have a look at that, I'll show you. You can hold that one. I've only done 2 and a bit, but you know, whatever.
It's cotton.
It's all cotton. Every single colour combination is different, and on every single square, it's the same actual cotton content for each colour.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
actually
So
changes.
at the same kind of levels.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
actually got like a little bit of silk or something in the outside, and this one is pure cotton, and that one's got a little something else. It's actually that one. The inside one is a really interesting construction. I'll pull it out and show you. It's like it's been core spun.
Oh, cool.
You can't see it. See that? It's kind of it's really interesting. Anyway, so
That's cool.
yeah, I loved it when I saw it, and then when I got it, I was like, oh, this is even better than I thought.
And it wouldn't take you long to do it, really.
No, it's just single
crochet.
crochet,
Yeah.
or which is double crochet American.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't take very long.
So next time I see you, could finish that.
No, I won't finish it because I like my knitting more than my crochet.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I have one of these at work.
Okay.
So this is my lunchtime. I always knit or crochet at lunchtime.
Yeah.
So I have almost finished a square at work in the last 2 weeks. So, but I'm also doing one at home at the same time. So this
Socks. Mine at work is socks usually.
I was doing socks at work, but I just didn't get enough time on them. So
Every time I'm in a meeting.
yeah, I'm an engineer, so just put that out there. I'm an engineer and I work in iron making, so people don't understand that I can knit and hold a conversation and actually be more focused when I'm knitting than when I'm not knitting. They actually take it the wrong way. So being a female in engineering, I have enough boundaries to break down. I don't want to have to go. I don't want to have. Yeah, no. Yeah. So I knitted my lunchtime, and they're all used to that. At first, it was a bit, oh, what are you doing? Like that's a real girly thing to do. But now no one even asks me unless I start a new project. People actually say, "Oh, what are you knitting now?" Yeah. I say, "Well, actually,
I always get that. Are you knitting socks?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
So, I have done I think I've done quite a bit on this since I last showed you. I feel like I have. I've done
It's so pretty.
I did the arms, which I think you knew last time, and I just started on the body bit. So I've done that much on the body. Because I have tried it on, so it does fit, even though it looks a little small. Like when I showed someone, like, really? Is that going to fit you? Yes, it does. It's very stretchy.
What bind off did you use?
I just used a normal bind off with a bigger needle. So I bound off in pattern. So nipple. Yeah. So I did use a different yarn, as I said I was going to, on the ribby bit to make sure that this would last. So I can make it.
Oh, that's right, because this is
It's not long enough. I haven't got enough.
Oh, you haven't got enough.
No, I was supposed to have another 100 meters from what it said. So I'm going to do. I've done these, and I'm going to do that, and I've also got.
But it's a perfect match. Like you wouldn't think that.
I've got some more for the bottom if I need to, and I thought because I just used. I'm doing alternate balls.
Good job.
Yeah. Except for when I did the sleeves. So I just used one of them for each for the sleeves. So I've got more of one ball than the other. So I can put this one with the one I've got more of to do the bottom. That's the plan. Yeah. So that's that. So that's Poison Girls one called Tongue Tied.
Tongue Tied.
Yes. And my other. Oh, is that one? Yes. I have another work in progress, and this is a new cast on for me, and I've stopped halfway because I stopped halfway through my meeting. I wasn't supposed to cast anything new on, but I did.
Sometimes you need a new cast on to make you happy.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes.
I get that.
Yeah. And this is like the funnest thing ever. And I just picked like random
it's really pretty.
Random out of my stash, and I think that might be an Anna Cindy.
It looks an Anna Cindy.
Yeah. And I'm unsure. This might be. I know I got it from.
It's fluffy.
Wool Fest. It's a merino.
Just a woolen spun.
Yeah. I got it from Woolfest in Cumu.
Mm.
This so it wasn't the early one. It might be. Don't know. I don't know. Lost the ball band ages ago.
Do you not put all your yarn on Ravelry?
No, I try and then I forget.
Alright. So all of this is on Ravelry. So if you see anything you like, just look me up. I will not sell it to you.
Anyway, my work in progress is called, and this is what I really liked it. It's called Simon Cowell.
So, I saw that.
That's so fun.
That's a new pattern this week.
I don't know. It's by Melody Johnson.
I love it, Simon Cowell.
And I like her because she uses a lot of scrap stuff.
Yep.
And I've been trying to find people that use scrap yarns and, you know, make things a bit more fun. So, yeah, Simon Cowell. It's a free pattern on Ravelry.
Love it.
Dead easy. You cast on some things. You do rows.
Has it got some short rows in
Yeah,
it?
every so often you do some short rows.
It's really interesting.
Just so that when it's, because then you join it like that.
Oh, I see.
And
To
so
give it
that
some
way
shaping.
it kind of sits a bit more. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. And because it was called Simon Cowell, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I think I was sick of socks.
Good idea.
Yeah. That's my only works in progress. So I'm kind of alternating at the moment between this and the Milo. Actually, the Milo's taking, that will be it till Saturday.
Yeah, well, you have to focus.
Finish on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my tongue tied, I wanted it to be ready for this week.
Oh.
But then I'm just like, no.
What happened this week that you wanted it to be ready for?
I don't know.
It was a personal goal.
Yeah, personal. Yeah. I know that you have something finished.
I do. I'm wearing it. This is my first love note. I don't know if I'll make another one. I'm not. I'm a little bit ADD. I don't like to repeat things. Socks are the only thing I repeat. But I'll stand up and show you. So this is
pretty.
it's gorgeous. I'm just there we go. That's better with an arm. It is purple sprouting yarn, and I've held two together with now the colorway is called Toxic, and it's purples and aquas and white, and it's interesting because both yarns are the same colorway, but they look really different in the bowl. I should have brought them out to show you, but I didn't. So the fluffy is called Surrey Cloud.
Oh, yeah,
and
I've got some of that.
Alpaca Surrey. It is amazing, but it's really warm. We actually had to turn the aircon on because it was hot. But that'll be good in winter. And it's I did the 3/4 sleeves. I was actually going to stop earlier, and I'm glad I didn't. And the other yarn is just her super twist. Yeah. Super wash twist. But yeah, I'm really happy.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes. And what else have I done? I thought I'd bring down a few things. Oh, so this is for the kiwi cow too.
Next. Oh yeah, which I forgot to talk about last week. Yeah. So the Kiwi Summer Cacao.
Yeah.
So so far I know that you were doing yours, and I've seen that Jan's doing something.
Yeah.
I've heard that there might be others, so if you have, either tag me, send me a thing of some kind. I've got an email address, Tina Yarn, the Gmail one, or the hashtag on Instagram.
Is it Kiwi
Summer Cacao 2020.
KCAL 2021.
2020.
Oh, it's 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so our summer goes till the end of February.
Right.
Supposedly. So
right.
But you know,
well,
we're fluid. Yeah.
When we're done with our stuff, we can stop.
Yeah.
Perhaps I could donate a skein.
I've got a couple of.
I think I could do without one or two.
Well, I've got those ones with the possum in that I won't use.
Oh, okay.
Yes, which I thought I could. If someone else would love to use them.
Good thinking. So these are also for the Kiwi Summer Cacao. Oh, cool. Have I showed you these?
No.
Oh, okay. So this is crochet, and this is called. These are the Federation runners, and they are the sweetest little.
Beautiful.
They're runners.
Oh, yeah.
They are little runners, and I bought this yarn at the retreat when we went to Knit and Stitch. So yeah, they are really sweet. I don't think my sister's going to watch this, so I'll just say that for my sister's new baby. I'm very excited. I'm becoming an auntie for the second time.
Is it cotton?
It is cotton, and it's in size 3 months. 3 to 6 months, and they do look about 3 to 6 months, possibly even bigger. I don't know. But what I thought I'd do when I send them is, do you think I should block them? I don't know. No. I think they're going on a baby's foot.
Cotton grows quite a lot though, doesn't it? Crochet.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I thought what I would do is I'll actually buy some socks that have like 3 to 6 months on the bottom of them and put them inside so that it keeps them looking nice in the package, because my family's in Sydney, so they have to go across the ditch, and then she'll know what size it is too, because this is her first child, so she won't know what size things are.
She just keep trying until
it fits when it fits. Like, yeah, every baby's different. So that's one, and that is by Alana Harley. Her brand name is the Inventorium. Have you heard of her? No. So she's a Kiwi designer. Yeah. And the yarns I've used, the blue and the green are Malabrigo Verano, which is a new to me yarn. I hadn't used it before. It's just amazing. Really beautiful. It's worsted weight, and yeah, I really, really enjoyed using that. The white is a Finch yarn, a Fiddlesticks Finch, which is an Australian brand. I actually used to live in Hastings, where I was the distributorship for Fiddlesticks. Oh. So very dangerous place to go into. They were the distributorship for a few different yarns. So that's one of them. And the other one, and I'm only going to show you one because the other one is still in parts. I've actually done all the crochet, but I have to sew it up. So this is, if you want to hold it up, I'll look it up what it is.
It's like another sneaker.
It is another sneaker. It's the same designer. It's newborn size. It is absolutely tiny. It's called the Auroch, AUROCH, Auroch sneaker.
That's cool.
Yeah. And it's football team colours. Okay. So, yeah, because they're like little footy boots, right?
Soccers?
Yeah, soccer, yeah.
Not an Australian football.
No, and the funny thing is you'll hear me say football and I mean soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Because my husband is a soccer person. So, yeah, so you can, there's quite a size difference between the two though, which is interesting. But they both match, like, as in the other one of this is the same size. So just maybe I'll have to make another one. I think it's because of the different yarn. So this is mostly that Finch yarn. And
maybe you want to block that one.
Maybe. This is the DMC Happy Cotton. Yeah.
I don't know, babies have got small feet, aren't they?
This will be a perfect newborn size, but it won't fit for long. But I might tell my sister,
once it doesn't fit, wash it.
Wash it and stick some wet newspaper inside of it and stick it out in the sun, because it'll dry really quickly in Australia, and it'll grow. So that is the beauty of cotton. What else have I got? Have you got any other finished up there?
No, I haven't got any. I've got zero finished objects.
That's okay.
Zero. Nothing finished.
That's okay. So I'm a gnome knitter.
What's it called? It's
a thing. And this was last year's. I finished this last year. No, I did. I finished this New Year's Day. Right. This was last year's mystery. I'm a liar that lies. This is not the mystery knit. I did last year's mystery knit, but then my daughter, and both my daughter and my son needed gnomes in December. And because I was knitting the mystery knit along, which has a new bit of the clue every 2 days throughout December. It's like 20 minutes of knitting every 2 days. And I was getting like gnome anxiety. I needed to knit other gnomes. Yeah. So I actually knit 7 gnomes in December because
that looks like it's crocheted.
That's knitted. It's a little knitted. It's just really loose. Yeah. So this is, what's she called?
Was it a she?
Yeah, well, it's my daughter's, so everything my
Right.
daughter has is a shade.
It's got
apparently.
beans in it.
It does have beans in it. This is called Oh No, You Didn't.
It's cute.
And it actually, she likes this plaited, but it actually has like that, and it's got its own scarf, and
That's cool.
these are great for leftovers.
And look,
It has
little
pockets.
hands come out the pockets.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's some Malabrigo and some Life in the Long Grass and some Misty Alpaca and some Opal.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
I know. I saw when I've seen your gnomes on Instagram. I think
They're
put
up
that in that
there.
one.
So maybe we'll talk gnomes next week or sometime when I've got nothing else to talk about because I've been too busy. So we could do that another time. But the other thing I finished this month, actually January this year, is a top called the Cityscape top, which I've worn a couple of times. I haven't blocked it yet because I'm lazy. And it does need blocking though. It's kind of, it doesn't look good flat. But it's got this,
like her rib down the side.
yeah, it's a twisted rib, and it's got this amazing shaping just with the rib down the sides. So really fun top. And that's Lorna's Laces sport weight. It would be really nice in cotton, but just did that for something to do.
Who's that designer?
Oh, now you're testing me. I haven't got a photo, that's my problem. I'm looking on Ravelry, and I live by Ravelry. Lisa K. Ross, which is Paper Daisy Designs. She's an awesome designer. Are you aware of her?
No.
She, Paper Daisy Creations, sorry. She often has, she tends to release things in sets of 4, but what she does is the first pattern is free, and then if you buy the pack of 4 before they're all released, it's only $5 for 4 patterns, and they're usually socks. So
Right. I did do. Oh, I was going to check mine, but it's on there. I bought a set of socks for the next 6 months or something and it's a lady, an English lady, and the first one's a mystery sock, which is just and they're all mystery socks, and they get released every couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah. Which was just a few pounds, so that was quite cool.
Yeah.
And I thought, because I liked a lot of her sock patterns, I thought, oh, why not? Yeah, so that's been a purchase lately.
It's always good to buy the patterns when they're first released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're really good at putting things on Ravelry.
I am. I'm not organised in real life, but digitally I am. It's a bit of a farce, really.
I don't put things on Ravelry unless I like them.
Okay.
So
Right.
it's not haunting me.
See, I like to have Ravelry up to date so that if I'm out somewhere and I decide I'm going to knit this thing, I can actually look on my stash and see what I've already got. I used to have all my needles up to date, and I would know where every single one of my needle was, like in terms of in what project and where, but that's actually an extra level of crazy that I don't do anymore.
I did go through my stash and put it all on Ravelry, and then I bought more since. I do like it when I go to start a project and it says you can choose, like, you know, oh yes, I'm adding that from my stash, and I know that's there.
Yep.
But yes.
And I've also started in the favourites thing, so I have my favourites and I have a lot of folders for my favourites.
Yeah.
So if I favourite something, I might file it under socks and socks for Jeremy, my husband, and I might also say, because it's a paid pattern, I might say I've got I can't remember the exact wording, but it's like ones that I can make up myself just from looking at the photo versus ones that I think I have to buy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's all my bits.
Oh, I've got some spinning.
Oh, I have got spinning at home. It's on my spinning wheel, but I'm just doing. It's just more of the same as what I was doing last time. My little Rolex.
Yeah. They're awesome.
Yeah. So I've got one bobbin and a half now. Yeah. Go on.
Are you going to apply them together?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
So
It's pretty.
it's beautiful. It's one of Annette's bats.
It's very pretty.
It's
Also soft.
and I've spun it single.
Oh wow.
Mm.
So it's a art bat, so it's got lots of different things in it.
I should have grabbed
Matches
the bag.
my nails.
Yeah, so it's actually, and I'm spinning it as a gradient. It does match your nails. So the middle of the gradient is this gold, and then it's going into a maroon.
Yes.
I got this at retreat last
Yeah.
year. I actually got 2 of them. So that actually, look, that's 2 bats.
Oh yes.
And I initially thought, you can see all the silk in there. That's a really good way to see what's in there. I initially thought I would spin them separately and apply them, but I got a bit excited about spinning singles.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to do something, something a bit different. I've been doing the correspondence course on spinning through Creative Fibres, so I wanted to just do something quick and fun and.
So when you do singles, you don't spin so tight, eh?
Not as much twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can pretty much, in my opinion, overcome any amount of twist that you put into it in finishing.
When I first started spinning, I just did singles because I wanted to make it last.
More meterage.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And
I get
because
that.
I was crocheting as well, which would take up more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I've got gold on.
Yeah, me too. Give it back.
You pay for that.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what though? Something that's in it that I've learnt that I don't like. See if I can find some. It's this. And sorry, Annette, if you're watching, but I don't like it. This stringy stuff.
Yeah, the cotton.
It's
Why don't
awful.
you?
I'll just pull it out, look, because I don't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
I can't get it smooth. I'm not experienced enough to spin it. It comes down to that. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for this, Annette. I don't know what to do with it. And I just get bumps and lumps and I try. I know, but
and that's the whole thing with the art bat, isn't it? To have lumps and bumps.
It is. And since doing this bat, Stephen West released, let's just skip back to me not knitting more shawls.
Yeah.
Forget that, throw that out. But Stephen West released a pattern. I've no idea what it's called, but it's got the hexagon things.
Oh yes, that's
and it's a gradient.
Perfect.
I thought this would be fantastic. So I don't know if this looks quite good.
I think I've got that one.
Oh no, that wouldn't work with the other one.
Looks like something that's similar to what I thought.
Fraggles for dying out loud.
Some very similar colours. Yeah.
That would make an amazing Milo.
It would.
It's DK too, I think. It is. Anyway. What next? Have you got something that you're planning on knitting or?
No, because I want
to because you've got stuff.
I've got to finish my Milo. I want to finish my tongue tied.
Yeah.
I've got my shawl, my Stephen West shawl that I'm doing with the blueberry ripples.
Yep.
Yeah. Which I'm using my Christmas advent for, which I kind of put away because it's kind of starting. I could see it getting big, and it was too warm, so yeah, I put that away. I'm really into scrappy stuff, so at the moment I'm really enjoying my Simon Cowell, and I finished another pair of scrappy mittens as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I have 3 of those. Well, no, I didn't. I just put some on because I'd already finished some. So I've got 3 pairs of those now to
very good
gift or something. Yeah.
I need to make myself small mitts. I actually have. They've changed the air conditioning at work, and I get cold. And I have my big thick puffer vest thing, which I normally wear when it's raining. But I wear that in the office and look like an idiot. And but then I get cold hands, and I have to go to the bathroom and wash my hands every half an hour. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. So I took a pair of mitts that I finished last year in, and I love these mitts, but what I've noticed is that they're a bit of a pain in the butt to put on and off because of my watch.
Right.
So I did a bit of Ravelry searching. And I did see a pattern that had a cutout.
Oh yeah.
And I thought I could do that. So I've favorited it in my I could do that. Adaptable. That's what I've called it. Adaptable.
Yeah.
In my adaptable one, because I think it was like $3 and if I don't have to pay that, I won't. Not that I'm cheap. I'm quite happy to pay designers what they deserve, but it wasn't. It's a pattern. It's got a pattern on it too, and I don't want a pattern. So I'd be paying for something
The
that
shape you want.
I don't need. So I'll see what I can do about it, and I also need it to be longer too, because I've got the high vis shirts, and I tend to wear. So, little known fact for those that don't wear high vis shirts, they shrink. So you start with the sleeves being nice and long, and generally they're like this most of the time. For like 90% of the time you're wearing these shirts in the shirt lifetime, they are this long. So that means that then the cuff gets flipped back, and I need something this long.
Yeah. But
I did. Maybe I'll use. Oh, I didn't bring it over. I got a new book. Shall I go get it?
Yeah, go get it.
Because.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, Star Wars.
Star Wars. You'll have to have a look at this afterwards.
This is so cool.
Knitting the Galaxy. So if you guys are aware of the Harry Potter style, Harry Potter knitting book, I got that, and this is the same author. She released this last year. In general, I don't think it's as good as the Harry Potter book. There's less that I will knit in this, but it's Star Wars, so it's pretty awesome. And I don't think it was very expensive. I want to say it was around the $40 mark from Book Depository.
Oh yeah, like Depository,
Book
especially when they
Depository's
do
amazing.
the free postage in New
It's
Zealand.
always free postage.
Not always.
All the time.
Well,
it is.
No, would they send me emails to tempt me?
Yeah.
Telling me it's free postage.
Right. But it is always free postage.
I didn't need to know that.
Oh, okay.
That makes it more tempting.
Yeah. But nowadays it's not the best for us because it takes a bit longer. Whereas
they were like C3PO mittens then.
They were.
So cool.
Yeah, there's all sorts of amazing in here, but I'll just find what I'm thinking of. They're Ray's mitts. Ray has like a whole outfit here. They're like, these are more gauntlets than anything. So this is Ray's. Oh, it's shiny. Ray's outfit. So it includes, I'll flip over. It's called Ray's waistcoat and arm wraps. Nope. I'm trying not to give any secret sauce away. Okay, so there's that coat, and there's 2 sets of wraps. So there's that one and this one, because Ray she likes to layer, and I like layers. And I have to say, these are a bit too boring for me, but I could see myself knitting them, to be honest.
If you could knit them in just colourful yarn.
Well, it's actually, I think it's a spiral construct, just by the looks of the picture. So you could do like a self-stripe or something, and it would look amazing. This is what I'm thinking for the office.
Yes.
And I could do it out of something extra fabulous, because it's a bit too plain for me. Yeah. But I think it is herringbone. I haven't looked. That looks like a herringbone, and I've done herringbone. And
is that just zigzag?
No, it's where you have one row going this way and one row going that way, and it's actually
that's really hard.
It's not hard. It's just painful.
I tried.
I
saw a really nice the brush strokes.
The brush strokes hat. Yeah,
really love it.
I've done it, and it's around here somewhere. But I love it, and I'm glad I've made it. But I will never make another one, and I'll never do anything in that stitch again. I just didn't enjoy it. And
I tried.
Oh, you
didn't? Tempted.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't work.
Yeah, it's a shame because it's a beautiful effect. I'll have to ask Kurt if I could do that on my machine.
Yes, Carly just got a knitting machine which is set up, which one day we'll go for a tour of.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We can do that. I did get something for that, because now that I've got a knitting machine, I can knit my own dishcloths without actually it taking forever, and it can be like a fun little practice thing for me. So I got some Sugar and cream rub off. Scarlet, my 9-year-old, chose the colours because it screams frozen, of course. So I'm going to need a couple of them.
Sounds good. Okay, you can stop now. Otherwise, we're gonna people get bored. I've had feedback. I know these things.
Oh, okay. People get bored.
Yeah.
So we have a time. Okay, that's cool. Awesome.
Cool. Unless you've got anything that you immediately want to show.
Oh, I will show you one more thing because it's a bit exciting. I'm a little bit of a nerd, as you might have gathered. One of my favourite things is Lego. And I say
got
this.
Nothing to do with knitting.
Well, it's one of my favourites. It's a recent purchase. It's a purchase, right? Which I totally bought this just for me, and I've actually had it sitting here for a week and a half now, and I'm happy having it just in the box.
Yeah.
And I thought I'm going to save this for a day when I need it, because it's been really hard for me the last 12 months with COVID and everything, not being able to see my family, not being able to go home. So I do have bad days, and I thought I need things like this for my bad days.
This is so cool. So saying that in revenue, I actually went to the Lego shop last weekend and was like oohing and ahhing over it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I saw it on Mighty Ape and one day and went, I need to buy that. And I put it in my cart, and I went back the next day to buy it, and it was sold out.
No.
Yeah. And that was like the first day it had gone on Mighty Ape too. Yeah. So I put it as add to cart, wish list. It said if you put it on your wish list, we'll let you know when it comes back in. And I actually started like stalking all the sites that had it, and I was a bit obsessive about it. And I was like checking every day all the sites. I was looking in New Zealand and Australia. I'd told my parents, I'd told my mum if she saw this in a shop to buy it and send it to me. Like I was really like, I had terrible FOMO.
Yeah.
And so then I got an email from Mighty Ape, and I was like, add to cart, and I checked out straight away.
Good.
Yeah.
Well done. Good
so
choice.
that makes me happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Well, I like flowers.
Yeah. I really liked it, like seeing it done up in live.
Real flowers die.
Yeah.
Right? This will never die.
That's right. Might get a bit dusty.
I did think about that. But I have attachments for my Dyson.
And it's Lego, you can wash it.
Oh my god, I can totally put through the dishwasher.
I don't know about that. It might come
yes.
apart.
No, you can wash. Okay, when my kids were little and we couldn't afford like brand new Duplo, I used to buy it secondhand, put it in a bra bag in the dishwasher.
Would it not break off though?
Oh, it'll break.
These little bits.
It'll break, but it'll be in a bra bag, so I can just put it all back together. Better than dusting.
Yeah.
All right. We digress.
Cool. Okay. I'm done.
Yep.
You're done now?
I think I'm done. I'm never done. It's been lovely to hang out though.
It's been cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do this again.
Awesome.
Yes. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Kaki day.
Kaki day.
What do you say in Australia?
We just say see you later.
See you later.
See you later, mate.